Hey everyone, and welcome back to Friday nights.
Welcome back to Friday Night Funkin'.
It's late night with Big and Wow. You know what it is. It's our Friday podcast, brought to you by NASA. Go to NASA.com to save 10% on your rocket. Anyways,
Save 10% on your rack.
yeah, that's where that bit's gonna end. But anyway,
Like, comment, and subscribe if you have a fat rack.
like, comment, and subscribe if you have big breasts and or boobs.
I don't want a girl with breasts. I want a girl with boobs.
I don't want a girl with breasts. I want a girl with titties.
Knockers, even.
Yeah. We're in a first situation, I think, for us, that we are in the midst, very like waist deep in a recording day, and we have just now decided to record our podcast, mainly because if you listen to last week's episode, we forgot until the day of to film it, to record it. So now we are doing it ahead of time, but we're doing it on one of our filming days, and so we've been playing Dark Souls and Sonic all day. And
We sure have.
I'm at a breaking point with Sonic that
that is.
I might not recover from.
That series is very sink or swim at the moment.
Sonic is just awful. It's one of the worst games I've ever had to sit through. Honestly, SpongeBob Flying Dutchman was equal or better than Sonic Unleashed has been, just because Sonic Unleashed has been so intensely terrible.
Yeah.
At least SpongeBob Flying Dutchman was, like, tolerable, and it wasn't, like, insanely stupid hard.
I don't know. I feel like it was, like, mind-numbing for most of Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, it was like
just listening to, like, that same, like, music loop over and over and over. Just having to look at the walkthrough, like, oh, we missed a jellyfish in this stage. Go back and rub Larry's cock.
Yeah, it was kind of like if Sonic Unleashed didn't have its insane combat and also was like specifically a collectathon. Like Revenge of the Flying Dutchman's a pretty basic collectathon.
It's almost as, I mean, Sonic Unleashed kind of in its own way is also a collectathon because you have to pick up enough medals to unlock new stages.
That's true. It has its own kind of collectathon aspect, but it's just
SpongeBob is like if Sonic Unleashed was boring. Oh, wait!
Like Sonic Unleashed, the problem with Sonic Unleashed is a list of problems. It's like the plot is insanely boring and you don't give a shit about any of the characters except for like the three that aren't humans. You have to deal with the insane combat and the weird random checkpoints that, like, there's one point that you guys will see eventually, which I don't even think we have. You guys haven't even seen any Sonic by the time you hear this episode, but
nope.
There's Sonic Unleashed episodes coming, just I guess to give that away. But there's a level that literally has a checkpoint before you do like an inane amount of shit to the point that you could die at any point in it, and you have to start back at that checkpoint, which if you get to a certain point could take like 10 minutes to get back to where you even were. That is if you even win to continue from that point.
Yeah, there's like 5 different combats after the checkpoint and an optional platforming section that will instantly kill you if you fail it.
And there's like problems,
good time.
And like you're either like Sonic or Werehog, and there's fundamental problems with the way both of them play.
Yeah.
And I won't spew off too much about it here because you're going to get plenty of it when you see the series, but it's just fucking awful. That game has been draining me every day we've played it. And because obviously I'm the one playing it, if you couldn't tell.
Way, and it hasn't made itself worth our while yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just keeps getting worse and worse the more we play it. Even though this is like the one series that we have had the mercy, we have shown the grace and kindness of going back to save it after losing footage of it.
Yeah, we lost the first few episodes and we re-recorded them.
We actually had to re-record the first episodes like 3 times total.
Yeah.
Because we started up the first episode and then we had a whole bunch of tech issues. And so then we restarted that recording, and then we lost that recording, so we had to play it a 3rd time. And it wasn't deserving of it on any of them.
So, I mean, I hope you enjoy what is there of that series. I don't know if it's going to go further than what we have so far. I highly doubt it, but there is a part of me within, there is a part within myself that wants to finish the game for the sake of finishing it. So we may finish it. We may finish it sooner rather than later. We may finish it one day. I don't know. There's also a part within me that wants to go back and finish Wind Waker. So I really don't know where I'm at. And
if you want us
there was a point where I
to...
couldn't bring myself to finish Wind Waker either. So it just depends.
If you want us to finish Sonic Unleashed, I say like we should probably put that one on ice unless there's enough of a demand for us to finish it.
Yeah, like if you guys watch it and leave comments on like whatever the last episode going up is or whatever, or just like leave comments on any of them or this that you're, well, my point in saying the actual series was that if you're like leaving comments that you're enjoying the series or you find like moments you enjoy of it, you know, that would probably sway us more towards continuing. But I mean, like we said, if there's not enough of a demand, then there's not really a reason for it's not quality enough as a game or content for us to make it, for us to sit through that horrible game. There's so many other games I could play that are better, that we get way better content out of, that you guys would be more entertained by instead of me wanting to kill myself for half an hour.
I'd almost consider either redoing or tossing out 90%, or I guess it would be like 66.6% repeating of our Lightlock videos that have also yet to go up.
Yes.
Because the first few episodes of that, we made zero progress over and over again, and it was very repetitive. And I feel like we should either just toss it all out or just start in from the point that we actually started making progress with like no context, just straight juxtaposition. I
did really enjoy the episodes that we filmed. I could see us just starting fresh when we do. I still have when we filmed.
If you think the commentary on them is good enough, then we keep it. But I'm just worried about it being boring and repetitive.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, that's the reason it's the reason I didn't like play Spider-Man 2 any further, or like I didn't. It's the opposite of the reason I finished Disney's Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse. That game always had some weird random shit to throw at us, and it was super entertaining. That was a good bad game. Yeah. That game is a legend.
Game was just cash money.
It's a game that if you catch my Twitch streams, you'll see in my camera, which Mia and I can see each other right now. It's on my shelf.
It's right there.
Yeah, two of the worst games we've ever played, like a bad one and then a good bad one. The GameCube cases for Magical Mirror and Flying Dutchman both sit on my shelf behind me on display.
And clearly just the cases, because the discs are in the trash can right below it.
Yeah, right? No, the disc for Flying Dutchman actually is just still in my GameCube. That's how long it's been since I've touched that shit.
Oh, damn.
I just never had a major reason to get back into it, which is annoying. It just reminded me, playing video games reminded me of controllers, which remind me of my Joy-Cons. There's a few things I've wanted to play that require like a 2 Joy-Con setup for them to be fun, and my Joy-Cons are fucked, and I'm definitely not getting any anytime soon, unless you guys subscribe to patreon.com/BigWowBig. Then maybe Emmy will get some more Joy-Joys.
I will say we do have that one Patreon tier, the fuck it tier, where you just get to tell us what to make a video doing. Yeah, also, if you guys want to see us play, like, certain games, like, let us know, because if we have them, you know, we're very capable of playing games you guys would want to see. You know, if any of you want to leave, like, a list of games you'd be interested in seeing us play in the comments of this podcast, then, you know, feel free. But we kind of have our own list. I kind of want to recreate the, like, hypothetically, like, the list that we have. Because we made it like 2 years. We made it 2 years ago, and some of the games are still the same. But I'd rather it's one of those things. I'm not really like it's like the Lightlock thing you were talking about. I'm not huge on like waiting to continue something until I feel like it. If I like didn't feel like it and then I feel like it again, and it's been like months or years, then I'm just gonna start it fresh. There ain't no point. I've done that with a million things in my life, including let's see if I, learning how to have sex. I get some ASMR here. I hit the microphone. Oh no. You put too much R in your ASMR. Too much diet in my Coke. The R stands for repercussions. R stands for Reaper.
And now I'm stuck. And now I'm stuck here living in the rapture. So yeah, I guess on my end, I've had a hard time finding a game I can fucking play for more than one day, because we've also done a few, like, what have we even? I mean, we've done actually a couple series we've just like fully scrapped after a few episodes on my end, but let me see here if I like. Oh, excuse me. What else I would have? Super Autopets was fun while we were doing it.
True.
We did a Peggle series, but we scrapped it because we lost like the entire first session footage. I did also have fun with the other, like, the most fun things I've been having fun with have been the one-offs that I've been doing. Like I did the solitaire. I think the Sudoku episode for you guys is coming out tomorrow. And then we played a silly little indie horror game that was really stupid, and that's coming out sometime
Revenge
next week.
of the Flying Squidward.
Yeah, Squidward's
boy dungeon.
I was trying to, I guess it would be like the Squidward, but I was trying to make it the Raven. But I guess it would be
the Quoth the Squidward,
just
nevermore.
the Squidward. Yeah.
Lest I see my darling SpongeBob.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why, I mean, honestly, after we do this podcast, we're continuing our silly little projects.
We just couldn't forget to do it again.
Yeah, I was just like, we need to film a podcast. Especially because I'm editing it this time, and I suck. I wanted to edit the podcast since we, like, our first one was like episode 2, because that's when we came back, and doing the first one was just kind of like a fuck it, let's see if it works. And I'm thankful.
Even the first one wasn't the first one, because we did it. Like, we recorded a Patreon podcast thing.
We did.
And we scrapped that.
We've had a few things from BigWowBig, not just like Let's Plays, but we've had a few different things come and go that never aired.
Yeah, we're sitting on.
Like, we had a kind of
on some lost media.
We had a kind of like power hour show that we I think we filmed like 3 episodes of, and
yeah, it was like a GMM type.
And that never made it to air. It probably will. We'll probably have a show like that one day, or some kind of.
And the 2 reasons.
Some kind of live action
why it
thing.
never made it to air. There's 2 reasons why that never made it to air. One, they weren't quality enough to warrant being on the channel, and 2, my computer couldn't handle editing them because it was like 1080p videos, and it would just fucking destroy my computer trying to edit it.
Yeah, we had 2 different computers at that time.
Yeah. Hey, did you get you also got a new computer a while back.
I got my new Asus PC.
Sus?
I think for my last birthday. No, it would have it would have been the one before. But I don't remember having it when I was 22, but I must have.
No, I thought you just got it, didn't you? Because you were like,
I definitely did not.
Pretty recently.
I definitely did not get it for this last birthday. I know that because this last birthday was my first birthday as Emmy, and I know that I didn't get it.
Did you get it around Black Friday?
No, I got it for a holiday. Like, I swear on my life it was the Christmas in 2021, which is so weird because there's no way.
I feel like that's not right.
I feel like that's not right too, but I know that it wasn't this past holiday season. No, I don't know what the fuck else it would have been. I only, like, my birthday and Christmas are in December.
Might be able to figure this out?
How?
Go into your programs list and sort by date installed.
Huh. Let me see
if you do that in the control panel, because then you can, like, see a lot of programs from, like, if you see something that's from before, obviously when it should have been, because there's some things installed from when it was manufactured and not from when you
Wait, no, I can see... What? I can see when Windows 11 was installed on this computer. Oh, wait, that wouldn't be right, because I didn't... No.
Didn't it come preloaded with Windows 11?
I thought it did, but there's no way this date can't be right. Let me do the other thing you said.
Check it.
What in my control panel did you say?
Control panel, programs. Get to that list of programs and sort by date installed.
Default programs? Or programs and features?
One moment. Yeah. Programs.
Default sounds...
Programs and features.
Okay.
And then installed on. and you can sort by like first to last if you just click that. So mine is 2021.
There's no way. Oh wait, no, that's what I said it was. It was okay, so it was the Christmas of 2021. So
All right.
apparently I've had this PC for a year and a half. I did not think it had been that long, but
yeah, that's weird.
I knew it had to have been a holiday season. I don't get like shit just year round like that.
Don't just sporadically
buy
a PC.
That is to say, obviously, I also did not pay for this PC with my money. It was a gift, but it was very like coordinated. I did the research for getting it.
Yeah.
And this just ended up being the best option. I found a company at one point that was very like communicative and seemed really cool. But their PCs were really expensive. And then we found this one that just had like all great base stats, a lot of coverage, and was just really easy to like order. So we did. And actually kind of remember having it on my, in my old room. I kind of remember having it on a shelf next to me when I first got it, because I put it like up for literally no reason. Like the see-through wall I have on it wasn't even on it then. It just was the black side.
It's
I don't
just
know.
sitting there.
Yeah. I've since not added a PC to the right next to me place because they're loud.
The way that my desktop is like set up, the right side of my desk has like a shelf on the underside.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have my computer to the left. But the problem is the left side of my computer is where the like glass, window is. So I don't see that. I can't see through that lovely looking glass. It faces away from me just because of how my desk is.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I live in a room that's completely closed off, and the wall that would have a door on it if my room was normal is just a wall of blackout curtains. It's just a rack that goes across the ceiling. Because I live on a loft in a condo. I don't live in the typical house. I don't live in the man's house. I live in the adventurer's house.
Don't have a bedroom per se. It's more of a compartment.
It's more of a bed space.
It's a living space.
Yeah, I've been living here since August, and which is insane that it's been that long, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, shit, I remember how cool it was that I was gonna move here, but this has been my norm for so fucking long now. That I haven't even thought about. Like, it's weirder to think that I used to live at my other house with my parents than here. This is like my norm. Like, if I ever for any reason had to go back to living with my parents, that would be a really uncomfortable situation for definitely all of us, not even just me. They don't want to live with me either. Like, nobody, like, we don't want to live with each other because they're my parents and I'm their transgender kid and I'm in my 20s, and neither of us like sharing a bathroom with people. So like at the house we lived at, I had to share a bathroom with them, and it was like my least favorite part of it.
It's bizarre for me to think that I've now lived in Arizona for 6 years, and I've been in this house for 6 years now, and I can't even hardly remember at this point. It feels like a dream, honestly, trying to think back to living in Indiana and like my house in Indiana that I grew up and I lived in that house until I was 15. But like, it seems like so like infinitely far away at this point. And in fact, like the only way that I ever can like get any kind of grasp of what it was like living in that house, living in Indiana, is only ever when I have a dream in that location. Otherwise, it's like so hard to bring to mind because it's somehow 6 years feels both, very true that amount of time has passed, but also like, how did that happen?
Yeah, I can't, if there wasn't so many videos of me in my old house, it'd be a lot harder for me to imagine, but even those are either just like TikToks or my face cam on gameplay. I don't know if I have any footage that's like even a full 1080p video, like 1920 by 1080 camera video of me at my old house, just because I had, when I lived with my other sister that I don't live with now, I filmed a video about my sexuality that blew up to a degree. It didn't like blow up, but it blew up for my channel.
It performed well.
It did very well. It gained me a lot of numbers at the time on Milk is Superior, and I was happy to make that video because I was like kind of wrapping up my sexuality journey at that time, so I was just thinking about it, so I decided to make a video. And I've thought about doing it for gender, but I've thought about doing it for gender a few times, but I kind of missed the window of giving a shit enough about making it like a deal that's like, why don't I like explain mine and then like open the discussion, because like the discussion was kind of ripped open by the government in the United States, so I don't really give a shit.
It became very quickly the most volatile thing in the world.
Yeah, I was gonna say though, I have been in Atlanta, born and raised, so I've always been in Georgia, and I have always, to a major degree, liked it here. I've never seen a reason to leave majorly. Trust me, there's plenty, but for me, I've never seen a major reason to leave. And I think especially if
not until I get there.
I think especially, well, the thing is, if you moved across the country here, that would be even more reason for me to stay. Like, I would be totally cool.
That ruins my joke, though.
Oh.
The joke is that you'd want to get away from me.
Uh-huh.
It's still a weird thing that every time that I have a dream where I'm in my house, where like I recognize, like I know I'm in my house.
Yeah.
It's always my old house.
Mm-hmm.
It's never the house I've lived in for 6 years. It's always the old house.
You've never had a dream that took place in that house that you're in?
Never had a dream that took place in this current house. But every dream where I'm at home is always there.
I never usually, actually, weirdly enough, a lot of my dreams that have to do with like family socializing or like anything like that usually take place in the most bizarre locations. They're usually indoor buildings, but they're usually like very bizarrely large and like open ball buildings. Like they're never like my house. Like I don't know if I've ever had a dream in my house. I think I've had dreams at my schools before, but I don't remember either. There's only like so many dreams that have ever been notable, and I don't remember any of them anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not like a big like write down every dream I remember after I wake up, but like I have had dreams that I woke up and for like a couple days I thought about that dream. There's been a few of them that I've had dreams that like fucked me up before emotionally, or I've had dreams that were like that gave me ideas or whatever. I've had dreams that were like kind of good omens that I was like, ooh shit, like that makes me feel like something good's gonna happen with this thing soon. Like I've had dreams where around the time sometime in the last year, I had a dream where like I was just like doing my content, but it was like I was doing my content how I always do, but it was like my main thing, and I knew that. It was like my job, and I knew that. So I was like just like engaged in the work, and then I obviously woke up, which sucked, but that just kind of gave me like a second wind, like, oh shit, I should probably not stop doing content then. The only reason I would have is because I was so fucking busy with school, I didn't give a shit about it. I mean, I had to take a break for it. I can promise my attendance to BIGWOWBIG during school. I can like promise that, but I can only like mildly agree to stream sometimes on during semesters. I have to like it's just if I weren't to like calculate it out specifically, it would be hard for me to do, but Mia and I always schedule our filming sessions, so it's easier for me to do. It's probably going to be a little harder for me to do this fall, but I'm going to figure out how I can make it work. And this summer, we're going to film a bunch of shit too, so...
I think BIGWOWBIG is both the most and least organized thing that I do.
Yeah.
It's like I always know when we're going to do it, and then
like,
we get in to actually do it, and it falls apart.
It's definitely not like the least. It's definitely like the most organized thing for me. At least right now. School is usually that thing, but I'm obviously out right now. I'm gonna have to start working soon though, because I think I've mentioned this on the show. I don't think I've mentioned this on the show that you guys have seen yet. But
What the fuck? Something just made a goddamn noise.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck was that?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
It's probably the voices.
Hang on. That's concerning.
What kind of noise?
It was like a fucking like pop and then a hiss.
Oh.
What the fuck?
And it wasn't that battery?
That's what I'm worried about, as if it's that fucking lithium battery.
Why do you have that battery
on
your shelf? Why don't you just put that in like a grocery bag and throw it away?
You can't just throw away a lithium battery normally. It's a massive fire hazard. They have to be thrown away in special receptacles.
Well, you could at least keep it like outside. Like, you just said it's a massive fire hazard, but it's right next to you.
Yeah, but it was also it was inside my laptop, like at that size for like 2 years.
That doesn't justify it. It just means it was there.
But like,
should like find some kind of safe way to get rid of it.
You can't throw it away because it will catch fire if you put it in the trash. Like it will like catch it like a dumpster or like a trash heap on fire. And also lithium's a very like expensive thing that should be recycled. So you have to do like specialty kind of disposals of it. And I just haven't done that because I took this out of my laptop fucking 2 days ago. Well, and I guess I should go look at it and see if that's what. You know what? I'm going on a little trip.
Yeah.
I'm worried now.
Well, I hope that it's not that.
I hope it's not that. It's a battery.
I hope that you just like farted and didn't realize or something. Hey, welcome to the Emerald Cast. We're just chit-chatting Cosmic Emerald. You can follow me on Twitch. I have two YouTube channels. You can go to my YouTube channel in the description below of this video, and you can find my other channel there as well. I make music mashups and remixes sometimes. I have one coming out in like a week or two, and I just had another one come out that was pretty dope. I made a mashup of Kill Bill by SZA and Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji. Very nice chill vibe. If you think you didn't need a chill mashup to listen to, then you probably don't know that you need this mashup. But it's called Kill Bill in the Dark, and it's fucking dope. You should all definitely go listen to it.
The battery seems to be it seems to be intact, but if it sprung a leak somewhere in between the seam, I probably wouldn't be able to notice it.
Dope.
Cool.
Well, just keep those eyes open.
Yeah, I'm scared now. I was gonna put, you know what? I have like a safe.
Just put it in the road.
It's like, I have like this like safe that's just sitting at the top of my closet that has nothing in it. But honestly, if that thing's gonna fucking explode, it might as well be in like a fireproof box.
What is the safe made out of?
It's like 2 inches of plastic.
Oh. So it's not
it's
a very
fucking
good safe.
It's, you know what? I can show you it. It's just like a safety box. Here, let me just go grab it.
Show
me.
me.
Real quick. Yeah, I'll show you.
Hey, welcome back to the Emerald Cast again. It's time for me to tell you guys about the word. The word is the bird, and to say the bird is the word. And other than that, I don't really have anything else to say. But I'm gonna keep talking because Mia is up and away from her chair. So, I hope you're all doing well. I do know that I have a lot of cool things planned for Cosmic Emerald specifically. I'm trying to work on those things.
All right, I'm back.
But anyways, Mia's back. Welcome back.
This thing is fucking. It's thick. It's big. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Like you can look at it from like the side and everything. It's like. It's heavy.
It's a pretty chunky case. It's probably the size of like a full Nintendo Switch system carrier. Just like without the insides that are for like the dock and shit.
It's like the size of an Xbox One. Or maybe an Xbox One S.
Yeah, probably an Xbox One S. But it reminds me a lot of the I have a Switch carrying case for just a tablet, but I have one for the whole system too, and it reminds me of the bigger one. You good? Fear.
I was just looking at the battery again.
Time is running out. Yeah. I was just promoting. I don't know. I've been
Talking your shit.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I could promote is BIGWOWBIG because it's where I am most consistently in terms of content. I have been getting back into streaming, but a lot of the time it's hard for me to go live unless it's under certain circumstances, but I'm kind of just trying to work that out so I can go live more frequently. I don't know how often. The only thing is that right now Breath of the Wild is my jam on stream, so as soon as I beat that, I'm gonna have to find something else to play, or maybe I'll play some more COD or something. I don't know. I haven't been into a shooter in like months. I just haven't care. I just took time away from playing shooters that I played all the time to do schoolwork, and then we started working on BIGWOWBIG, and those two things consumed my life until the end of my semester, and then I just slept for 4 days, and then I came back and pretty much only did BIGWOWBIG for a couple weeks until I started working on Cosmic Emerald stuff again. And I just recently kind of renovated my Twitch page and started using it again. And like I said, I went live, or did I say that on this, or did I say that before?
I don't know.
I think I said that in an episode earlier that we filmed, but I already went live twice this past week, and both streams went surprisingly well, so that was cool. And so that's another, one of those good omens. I take signs like that sometimes, although I'm not religious or spiritual. I just I feel that sometimes the universe will kind of show you, will kind of motivate you because it knows that you should keep going.
Sometimes shit just works out. Also, we did listen to some Tyler Childers earlier.
Oh yeah,
who is some spiritual music.
We did
religious.
Yeah, just like Big Sean.
Yeah, is he the one that did the "You're way too beautiful, girl"?
No, that's
who did that?
No, that's fucking Sean Kingston.
Sean Kingston
and Big Sean are not the same thing at all.
I got them mixed up.
I can see why you got them mixed up, although I would never get them mixed up.
I'm just glad
I know
I got
that they're not.
The name. I'm glad at least the name was similar, and it wasn't just no, that was actually no, that was Jay-Z.
Yeah, it wasn't Dr. Dre. He's the one that's "You're way too beautiful, girl." Yeah, that's just a song that reeks of the 2000s. Just Down, or Apple Bottom Jeans, or any other fucking hip hop thing from the 2000s. A lot of Black Eyed Peas stuff.
Any kind of party music.
Yeah, Pitbull, Black Eyed Peas, any of that shit.
Dynamite is a song from that era that I feel like is often overlooked these days, but it was big.
Dynamite by who?
Fuck, who is it by? But the dude that was I put your hands in the air.
Oh, yeah. I came to dance. When you said Dynamite, it made me think of the BTS one. And I was like,
you see, that's what I was saying.
I was I know you weren't talking about that.
You say Dynamite, people think BTS. They're not thinking of whoever made that. I throw my hands up in the air, sometimes saying "Ayo."
That one was
who did make that?
Was part of that shit. I can't remember his name.
Is that Teo Cruz or whatever? Teo something. Hang on.
I think so. I think
Dynamite.
I think you're right in what you're thinking about.
Yeah, I think it's Teo Cruz. Yeah, or is it Taya? I don't know. There's an I in the middle of that. It's either Teo or Tayo. I think it's Teo. You seen George Takei, who's he does the "Oh my." He's one of Hollywood's like first openly gay actors. But he always says whenever somebody's like people call him George Takei a lot because, you know, that's just what most people intuitively say with the spelling of his name. But he always goes, "It's Takei, like gay."
That's perfect.
Great. Love that man.
Yeah. There's tons of shit like that music. That brings me way back. I mean, I spent a great deal of childhood in the 2000s listening to the radio just because we were going somewhere, so it was really easy to like. Or I would have I would often try to get CDs when I could, and I had like an iPod Shuffle when I was in like elementary school. Other than that, eventually I got a phone and had iTunes.
A fun game for us to do real quick.
Oh, what's that?
I want you to name let's say 7 songs from the 2000s.
7.
And I have this playlist here of 2000s throwbacks.
You want to say how many are on them?
Yeah.
You said 7?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be revealed one by one, or you want all 7 first?
Let's do all 7, and then we'll just like go through.
Okay. 2000. This is pre-2010s, or do you know?
This is 2000 to 2010.
2000 to 2010.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And this is a random Spotify playlist of 100 2000s songs.
I'm gonna throw "Starstruck" by 303 on there probably. I will also throw "I Got a Feeling" by Black Eyed Peas on there.
Yeah, make sure you write these down so we can check
I
them
am
out.
writing them down. "Starstruck," "I Got a Feeling." I would look at my playlist, but that's literally that's the opposite of the point of this.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet that there's probably like another Black Eyed Peas song on there, but I don't want to bank on it. It's like what is the playlist called?
The playlist is called 2000s Throwbacks Top 100 Hits.
And Dynamite came out in 2011, I think. So that wouldn't be in there unless they just cheated.
They do say with a few older and more recent picks. So it kind of fluctuates a few years before and after. It's not a strict 2000 to 2010. It's just everything that kind of defines that era.
I'm gonna throw Dynamite on that list then.
Fair enough.
I really want to say "Ain't No Rest for the Wicked," but I super fucking doubt that.
I mean, you can, if you have more than 7 guesses, then just chuck them in and we'll check them. But I just figured 7 was like a reasonable amount that you couldn't just guess like the 5 most popular.
Yeah, okay. Thinking is fun because it's like commentary, but it's in my head, so you all don't hear anything.
It's like a show for me.
Yeah, it's like a show for my brain.
That's legitimately
not your
just
brains.
how my brain is. If I'm doing anything on my own, like cooking or whatever, just around the house, I'm just doing my own. Like I'm talking to myself like how I talk to stream.
Oh yeah, I mean I taught. Well,
like, all right, we got a little bit of turkey.
I don't do it in the same performative aspect, but I do talk myself through processes.
I talk to my dog. Like an audience. I do bits to my dog that obviously she can't understand, but it makes me laugh.
I'm gonna throw "I Kissed a Girl" by Katy Perry on there. I'm also gonna throw. Right. I'm also thanking "My First Kiss" by 303 featuring Kesha. And or "TikTok" by Kesha.
All
I'll
right.
throw both of those on there.
How many? Is that your full list?
No, that's not my full list. I think that's 7. Fuck.
I say we give this like another like minute and a half maximum, and then we cut it off.
Okay, I can see what would be a minute and a half. I can time myself.
Yep.
Yeah,
All this wonderful audio equipment helps us keep time.
it's great. Fuck. What is some other party shit from the 2000s?
Things that 2000s also had like, that was the birth of all the stuff like
I will also throw Temperature by Sean Paul on there.
fair enough. But you know, in the 2000s, you'd also have things like
Apple
"Hey
Bottom
there,
Jeans.
Delilah."
Yeah. A lot of shit like that I'm trying to like rule out. Apple Bottom Jeans also. Duh.
All right.
I guess if they're doing like weird random extra picks, Good Feeling by Flo Rida is probably also on there.
Was Flo Rida doing shit in the 2010s or like 2000? I thought he was a more recent guy.
No, he's been around since I was a kid.
Damn, I never like heard
Apple
him
Bottom
until
Jeans
he
is
did,
old as shit.
I never knew of him until he did what is it? Welcome to My House or whatever that is. My
Oh
House.
yeah, that's like a way more recent one than most of his good hits. Okay, well,
Because that was fucking everywhere.
I'm gonna call it on this list because it's
All right.
been almost time for like 20 seconds.
Give us your first pick.
I'll start with Starstruck by 303. Either the Katy
No.
Perry one or not. No?
No Starstruck.
Okay. I Got a Feeling, Black Eyed Peas.
Yes.
Okay. Dynamite by Teo Cruz.
Yes.
Okay. Then that changes a lot. Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, I'm assuming is not on there.
It is not on there.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I Kissed a Girl, Katy Perry. Probably also not.
Yes.
Oh, really?
That's there.
My First Kiss
A lot
by
of this is pop.
My First Kiss by 303.
Nope.
TikTok by Kesha.
Yes.
Okay. I figured there would be some Kesha thing on there.
There had to be.
Temperature by Sean Paul.
Yes.
Really? I'm impressed that they thought of that one.
Yeah.
Apple Bottom Jeans, Flo Rida.
Weirdly enough, no.
That is insane. Good Feeling by Flo Rida.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No Flo Rida.
I think I got like.
Well, actually, there is Flo Rida.
I think I got like 4 out of that. Or no, 5. I think I got like 5 out of that.
Yeah, you did pretty good on that.
So that was.
They do have "Low" by Flo Rida is also in there.
Low. That's I got it right.
Apple
That's
Bottom
Apple Bottom Jeans.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
I forgot that it's
okay.
literally not called that. Oh my god. Okay, so
I also got confused.
Okay, so I got the majority then.
It is that. Yes.
I forgot it was called Low. Is that the only Flo Rida song on there? Do they have more?
No, that's it. That's the only Flo Rida.
Weird.
That was just pulled the no, they don't have Thunderstruck by AC. It's like they don't have I Was Shaken at the Knees by AC/DC, but they do have Thunderstruck.
They have Thunderstruck by Owl City?
No, I'm making a joke
Oh.
that we got the lyric and the title of the song mixed up.
Gotcha. I was just wondering.
Actually, I wonder if they do have they have to have some Owl City on that.
Probably if they do, it's either gonna be Fireflies or Thunderstruck. I doubt it's Thunderstruck.
Yo, no fucking Owl City in this.
Huh.
It is.
I mean, I'm
this
not-
is a playlist made by the account Unplugged. It's called 2000s Throwbacks parentheses Top 100 Hits.
Weird.
That's why is there an artist called 2003 Toyota Corolla?
Why wouldn't there be?
all of their tracks are just different years. 2003 Toyota Corolla, 2013 Toyota Corolla, 2003 Toyota Corolla remixes. Is this actual music?
I don't know.
Hang on. This is music. It's not just car sounds.
What kind of music is it?
Interesting. I don't know.
Weird.
Should we just put on a track here for like a minute?
we could, I don't know. Do you think 2003
Here.
Toyota Corolla has, like, they're, like, gonna get mad if we play their track?
Connect to me on Parsec, and I'll play it for you.
Okay.
This is so... I hope I can get this pulled up on Spotify easily. Boom. Play it on my desktop. And... yeah. You hear this?
Mm-hmm.
This is like their first track. 2005 Toyota Corolla. 2 million listens.
Why?
It's just kind of an ambient thing. I don't know if we can throw this in the episode. Probably not.
Oh, no, yeah. Well...
It's so bizarre.
If y'all wish to fucking explore 2003 Toyota Corolla, it's on fucking... They're featured on something else. They're featured on, like, another album.
Yeah. This is 2003 Toyota Corolla.
Aye.
Yeah. Weird.
That's fucking stupid.
Maybe this is just where, because they have, like, other stuff, like, linked in their about. Maybe this is just where they, like... I don't know, maybe this is just where they dump their, like, shitpost stuff. Or, like, their ambient things.
Maybe.
They're just like, I don't want to title this. Just put it onto the shitpost. It is a verified artist. With 100,000 monthly listeners. They
are, but to be fair, becoming a verified artist is not like getting a certain amount of numbers on Spotify.
True. Have you seen what Spotify has started doing with like in regards to having like fake artists?
No.
Spotify does this thing now where they have like music that is AI generated.
Huh.
And they have it release under like 20 different fake artists, all with different randomly generated names, all with randomly generated titles and like album pictures. Mm-hmm. But it's all the same song that's AI generated, but it's just like under a whole bunch of fake artists in a bunch of genres, like with a bunch of titles. And so like you could end up, if you do like a whatever mix, like let Spotify play like a mix for you of a genre, you might hear a song over and over again that's the same song. That's just an AI that is just there to artificially inflate like Spotify.
Huh. That is super weird.
It's like as if YouTube themselves were making those like Finger Family videos. It's like that.
I don't know. That is super weird.
Yeah.
I'm also just realizing that means my PC did not come with Windows 11, which is weird. I thought it did.
Well, maybe
it said the install date for it was September, which means I only got it in September.
Huh.
That's so weird.
Maybe that was just because it was in a Windows 11 was in a beta for a while, so maybe that was when the official release dropped, and so that's when it counts for Windows 11.
Or I'm thinking that's just the version.
I mean, you would have updated your Windows since September.
I mean, I have, yeah.
I think it's just that Windows 11 was in a beta up until that point, and so the Windows 11 proper release I think it only released around September. So it probably would have been like Windows 11 Open Preview would have been what was installed. Yeah.
Well.
And it changed that out for Windows 11 proper.
Yep.
My old laptop that I'm in the process of repairing and that the battery I fear may have exploded a few minutes ago, it still has Windows 10 on it. And it's, it runs like shit. It's a terrible, it barely runs these days. It's 6 years old at this point. Mm-hmm. And when I go into the settings for it and I go into the updates, it's like, see if your computer is compatible, get it upgraded to Windows 11. And I think if I updated that laptop to Windows 11, even without the battery in it, it would fucking explode. That would fully do in that laptop.
Yeah. Laptops are really hard to get right.
Yeah. And this laptop was way too expensive for how shit it is. But that's just how laptops are. And I feel like it used to be better. And I don't know why it feels so slow now, but it feels really slow.
I don't know, probably just time.
I don't know.
I haven't gotten a laptop since I used student loan money to buy a MacBook a long time ago, but I haven't used that MacBook in forever. And I want to get something else. I pretty much I'm thinking of a Chromebook because it's kind of like the school laptop I would use because everything runs through Drive and I don't do anything else on it.
Really can't recommend a Chromebook though, because those things are like the absolute like pinnacle of designed to break.
Well, Chromebooks are pretty like...
Chromebooks have a guarantee...
They're pretty basic.
That they have a guarantee that they will last a certain amount of years after, like, you know, it's like you will get a guaranteed like 3 years or 4 years of usage out of this laptop. But that is not from when you purchase it. That's from when it was manufactured or designed. So, like, if it's a model of Chromebook that was designed in, like, 2018, you could buy it and it would break in, like, a fucking month. Those things are basically garbage. And I thought myself about getting a Chromebook just for the sake of, like, you know, having a portable computer to bring around for whatever purpose. If I had to, like, maybe make thumbnails or just change around, like, video scheduling information while I, like, am out and about.
Well, that's the thing.
And then I realized I could just fucking fix my old laptop for $20 and use that for another, like, 10 years probably instead of buying 5 Chromebooks.
Well, that's the thing about Chromebooks, is that's not the kind of thing I would use a Chromebook for. I was very confident in using it for specifically the school stuff because all my stuff goes through Drive, and as long as it was big, I was cool with it. I just want a big laptop to type my notes on, and sometimes I'll watch videos, or sometimes if there's like YouTube updating stuff or like Twitch stuff I need to fix like on the websites, I'll do it. I would never use a Chromebook for like making content
for those purposes. But also I feel like for just a little bit more, you could get something that will be more worth your money.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's research I probably would have done later. I haven't been looking for a laptop, obviously. But I have also drawn my attention to something else that's distracting me that I realized I needed to fix.
As I look over to you, you're doing some other shit.
I'm hyperfixated. I'm gonna hyperfixate.
I'm gonna hyperfixate.
But I don't know. Yeah, I haven't looked for a laptop in a long time. I haven't needed to, so.
I've got my problem right now where since I'm in the middle of repairing this laptop and I am waiting for a part to come in for it, and I'm still waiting for my monitor to come in, my brain is in task mode for 2 tasks that I cannot finish and that I have to wait on outside factors to be able to finish, but I can't focus on anything else until those 2 things are done.
Yeah.
Like until I screw that battery into my laptop, I will not be able to focus on anything. And same until that, it'll probably be fucking like 2 weeks or more until that monitor gets here. God knowing how anything goes with trying to order stuff through Throne.
Yeah, I never have.
So it's gonna be and if you don't know, Throne is not like a shopping service. It's a way for you to like donate the wish list items for like, you know, streamers and content creators. So instead of just like donating directly, you can just like pay for an item off of a wish list, and then that gets sent to the creator. It's all, you can donate anonymously, and you know, like it's very safe for streamers to use because then you don't have to like give your information out to like your audience to send you a thing.
Right.
It works nice. It's a pretty good system.
Yeah, I've never used it.
But they are ass slow when it comes to processing orders.
That sucks.
Yeah. Tori is still waiting on a fucking chair that they were supposed to get like over a month ago. And tell me about that. I was like, damn, still haven't got that.
I hardly order stuff online anyway, but I've never used Throne specifically.
It's handy dandy for when you have to e-beg.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would use it. I don't know what I don't have like a wish list like that though. Because I don't shop online. That's why I'd rather just take donations. Because I'll just legitimately like spend it on groceries probably. And then if there's excess, I'll spend it on other shit. That's why like
you can also do that with Throne. You can have it set up to be like just a cash donation from it, but it's just an item on the wish list will just be like a cash goal.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I just like need I just need to be able to keep up with money. If I ever start making a substantial amount of money on Twitch to keep up with general finances, then I would probably continue to do that and implement that more into my schedule, as well as continuing to
general finances. You are a bold one.
As well as continue to push BIGWOWBIG and the Patreon. I was talking about the YouTube channel, but also the Patreon. And it's only so easy to talk about money with all this stuff because of how incredibly difficult being an adult is, because of the absolute capitalism that we have to deal with. You know, like money revolves,
and also
money keeps the world
we bring this
spinning.
up not in a way of like give us money, go subscribe to our Patreon, not in like a desperate kind of like pleading, always shoving it down your throat.
Right.
But it's like, it is just a topic of conversation that is very important in this day and age.
Yeah, no, adults just talk about money, and you know, being business partners who don't make money right now, it's really easy for us to talk about money, especially considering we're both in very like low end situations. So it's very easy to find relations in certain things. It's just a pain in the ass to deal with money. It fucking is annoying. And like the whole reason I'm not able to go to classes this summer is just because the financial aid office was just like, no. And if they had said, yes, I could be way ahead on my degree, but I am set quite far back now, and I have to and I don't get any aid, which is what I use to pay bills here. So I've got to find somewhere to work for literally just 2 months because they didn't give me any aid, which is not really like deserved. Like I earned my aid back. They just like based it off of something else besides what it just is like I don't know how it works, but I know that it's like not.
Financial aid offices will be like, does your grandpa have a job? Why doesn't he pay for your college?
It's just like,
can you find 2 pennies underneath your couch? Why don't you pay with that? You don't need our help. You got money lying around.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only office at my school that has proven to not give that much of a shit.
It seems
sucks.
like everybody else at your school like cares a great deal for you and like your well-being, and like all the like you tell me about your teachers and like the different counselors or like whoever like faculty that you have to interact with, and they all seem nice and helpful.
Right.
And then there's financial
I just
aid.
found out, my GPA went up from this past semester back over 2.0. It went below before.
Hey,
It's at a 2.8 now.
Nice.
Which, for the record, fall was just the shittiest semester, but I should get aid. I don't get it. It's so dumb.
Especially if you show improvement like that.
Like, I don't understand. Yeah, like, they gave us the shittiest little refund in spring, and then they just were like, no, for summer, and I don't know why. I think it's because they count summer as part of this year, and they processed all of it before. The thing is,
which is dumb because it is an extra thing.
There's like different aspects to this that I don't know about, and some parts of it that make me think that we're prematurely turning in, and that there's something we can do about it that we don't know about. But I also don't know because
anything's possible if you complain hard enough.
Well, you would think, right? But
anything's possible with enough fire. That's a joke.
Well,
legally, you must state that this is a joke.
Yeah, and legally, I give you permission to test that.
For legal reasons, that's not a joke.
Yeah.
For illegal reasons, that's not a joke.
For naughty reasons, I'm serious.
To be a little stinker, it's true.
Yeah, what sucked about it was I had the most perfect fucking plan set up for my summer and fall terms, and like now after my GPA processes after spring, I'm in good standing, which I was at a warning before, which is just like super dope. But like, I'm wondering now if they haven't processed the summer financial aid yet, then why am I not getting any aid right now?
Yeah.
Maybe like my thing is that like maybe we gave up prematurely. Maybe I can get aid. We just had to wait until this processed. So now I'm talking through life shit on this podcast, but what else would we do it? Because that was the thing. It was just like, oh, the plan I had was so perfect. And I just got fucked out of it. But yeah, I don't know. I might look into that.
Yeah.
Besides that, here we just like play video games.
Give them hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I might ask around. Gonna have to sleep on this one, I think.
We're gonna have to tuck all the lovely listeners into bed.
What I've been dealing with lately is I cut off like 90% of my caffeine intake, and so I've been exhausted like every fucking day recently. It's only been certain moments I've been able to shine out some energy, but this entire session today I've been like, my face has been like fucking angry tired. Not like the expression of my face, how it looks like, just like my face physically, I can like feel that it's like mad at me and wants
just
more
can't
sleep.
even lift the eyebrows.
Yeah, like my face muscles are like looking for something to grab onto and they don't have anything.
Yeah, just that specific tired that you feel like right above your eyelids. You're just like the muscles here are just not gonna turn on. They're done.
I would have made coffee, but I mean, there's no real reason I couldn't, but it's a little late for that now, and like at this point in time at the moment. But also, I only have like a few coffees left, and I don't know. Next time I'll be able to go to the store, so we'll see. But I'll probably use coffee tomorrow, even if it's all of them, just so I don't fucking die.
I've been literally every day of my life for the past over a month. My morning routine has been wake up at 9 a.m., go make 4 cups of coffee, because I mix it, I make iced coffee. And so I do 4.5 or 5 tablespoons of grounds, and then like 4 like coffee cups, which is 5 ounces, by the way, not 8. 8 is a standard cup. A cup of coffee is 5 ounces. That's why if you've ever tried to use a measuring cup to fill up your coffee pot and it goes above like the where you thought it would measure to, it's because for coffee and tea a cup is 5 ounces instead of 8. And so I make, I guess, a total 20 ounces of coffee, and I make that into iced coffee, and I love it. And I recently got very thrown off my morning routine, which is probably the best I've ever kept a routine in my entire fucking life. Of like wake up at 9 a.m., make my coffee, eat breakfast, take my medication, edit a YouTube short, and then move on with whatever else I had in the day. But because I had some shit like completely throw off what time I was waking up recently, then like it has thrown off my entire mojo. After I was so good. I felt so consistent. You know how incredible it feels to be that consistent when you have ADHD? You feel like you are on top of the fucking world. Like you have, like
I know exactly how that feels.
You are a luchador who has just slain the bull. You know, you are in control, and then you wake up at like 2 hours too early one day, and it's all gone. It's all ruined.
It is really easy to undo progress. You can make it a sleep schedule in like one day, which is the worst part of it. Sleep schedules are so fragile and so breakable. Fucking sucks. But I think it's about time to wrap up this podcast.
Oh, I think so.
Well, thank you all for joining us, and we'll be happy to see you next week. I hope you all have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.